Testing, testing, testing. Okay, are we live? Are we live? Okay. On your mark, get set, go. Good afternoon, y'all. This is the man in the black mask, and he's here to pop the question. Why is Trump's impeachment urgent? Okay? Now, let me tell y'all something. The reason why impeachment is so urgent. Because we need to have our democracy, and a quiet one. And we need to stop the bullshit and the bloodshed. And Trump's behind all of that. And so is Giuliani, and so is Pence. How can we have a better country and a better democracy with these three stooges? Think about it. Think about all the shit that we got to deal with had Trump not took office. This doesn't happen without Trump. COVID, insurrection, MAGA. Those are the top three that would not be possible without Donald Trump. Do y'all understand? Do y'all copy? Do y'all roger? Think about it. Trump still wants to punish us minorities, for fighting for our democracy. Something that was long overdue. You know? The last time we had a democracy, Barack Obama was in office. You understand that? And you know what I think too? I think Trump brung coronavirus into this country on purpose. That's what I think. That's my mind telling me that Trump deliberately brung COVID into this country. Just like he did MAGA. Just like he did mass murder. He kind of reinvented the wheel on that one, don't you think? Yeah. I knew Mike Pence and Giuliani were also behind the siege at the U.S. Capitol. He was. Because he wanted to punish the Democrats for voting his ass out of office. He wants to be Fidel Castro of the USA, to be frank with you. I think that's what he was after. He was after the power. He wanted all the fucking juice in the world. He wants everyone to bend over and kiss his ass. Just like Mike Pence and Giuliani, his little stooges. Anything Trump tells them to do, they'll do it. Think about it. Mike Pence and Giuliani, they're the slaves. And Donald Trump is the master. Okay? And the master controls the slaves. Do y'all roger? An impeachment would save more lives and get more innocent people out of prison. Do y'all understand? Why do you think a lot of men, women, and children are locked up or dead? Because of Trump. Yes, because of Donald Trump. It's his fault we're in the mess that we're in. We shouldn't be, but we are. And the worst was COVID. Had it not been for COVID, guess what? It'd be a different story. And I also think that COVID kind of poisoned him a little bit more. If he was crazy, then he's even crazier because he still got the COVID. You can tell it. That's why he went on his manic tirades and all this other stuff, you know? And Mike Pence is a jackass for not calling on the impeachment, by the way. All he had to do was call it on. And that way the Democrats wouldn't have to risk their ass to vote him out before his term expires January 20th. Do you understand? We want him out before the 20th. Let me tell you something. As soon as Donald Trump leaves the White House, guess what? He's going to be an average citizen, and he's going to be a fucking number. A dead man walking. Soon he ain't going to have nothing. And he ain't going to have nobody. You understand? He ain't shit. He ain't never going to be shit. He was never supposed to be president in the first place. Only reason he got up in there because he wanted all the fucking juice and all the power. He wanted to be famous. Well, guess what? He is fucking famous. But guess who's getting the brunt of it? Trump. And now he wants to hit us again, just like he did with the Capitol last week. You know what I'm saying? 6 people are dead, 2 are police officers. He really wanted to kill the democracy. He posed such as a threat to the democracy that the only way we will have a democracy is if Trump is impeached. Pence and Giuliani, they need to go too. And they need to pull Giuliani's fucking card too. And I'm glad they're working on that. Because he was the one that helped ignite the siege, the insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. He's the reason why the shit hit the fan the way it did. Trump and Giuliani's dumbasses. And Mike Pence, he's in on it too. Trump's little steward. And when I think of Mike Pence and Donald Trump, right, I think of Samuel Gravano being John Gotti's little steward. That was until Gravano turned rat, testified, and put Gotti's ass away forever. Now, a lot of people are thinking, fuck you, John Gotti. I get that. And this is me saying, fuck you, Donald Trump. Yeah. Look what he did to us, man. Name one thing that he did right when he was in office. Well, I got the answer. Nothing. Zero. Same as him. He's less than zero. I'm saying he's a clown. He's a jagoff. He's a fat, useless piece of shit who deserves a bullet to the head. You understand? I'm not one to preach violence, but I'm just telling you like it is. He got a lot of innocent men, women, and children, let alone those of color, killed. Okay? He was never supposed to be our president. It was Hillary's dumbass that helped put him in there. Hillary wanted to compete against her husband. I sure hope Michelle Obama don't do that, that's for sure. But like I said, a lot of y'all wish such a name, Donald Trump, never existed. To me, he's Donald Chump. C-H-U-M-P. Donald Chump. That's what he is. He's a fucking punk-ass chump. He thinks he got it so cool. Well, guess what? Us Democrats got it even cooler. And the minorities were the coolest. Because we're the ones that casted our votes. And we voted his dumb ass out. He had every chance to do the right thing by us. Which if he did, COVID would not be in the air right now. And we would not have to shelter in place. And we wouldn't have lost so many opportunities due to having COVID, let alone being exposed to it. He's the virus. He's the cancer. He's the one that should be eradicated. Shit. And I'm glad Pelosi and Schumer and the other Democrats are ramping up their impeachment efforts too. And he should be hit with the 25th Amendment, which permabans any sitting president from holding political office due to mental or physical disease or defect, or just plain incompetent. Something that Donald Trump represents. He is a lifelong incompetent. He is retarded. Half the shit he got from his daddy. You can tell his fucking daddy was the same way. The late Fred Trump. His own family is turning on him. You can tell he treated the family like shit. Yeah. Treated them like shit. Treated them like fucking dogs. Some of us got friends and family that are like that. Trump is the real dog. To me, he's just a wolf in sheep's clothing. And the sheep is weaker than the wolf. The wolf is stronger than the sheep. I think Joe Biden is the real wolf. He's the wolf that killed the sheep. So there's a fine line between wolves and sheep. We are the wolves. Think about it. And us wolf packs help kill the sheep. All the sheep. You mean the Republicans. To me, they're all sheep. And the Democrats are wolves. The Democrats are stronger than the Republicans. A lot of Republicans are extremists, racist. Think about it. Think about it. Yeah. Get the point? That's why I say Donald Trump is a sheep. Trump's impeachment, I think, will save plenty of lives. And hopefully prevent him from sending his MAGA crew to each and every of the 50 states. Shedding more blood, what have you. That's what he wants. He wants bloodshed. He wants us to die. And I feel sorry for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the others that's getting death threats on account of him. That man's a piece of shit, son. He's nothing. He's nobody. Nothing but a dead man walking. You understand? He's a fucking dead man walking as soon as he gets out of the White House. Now run, tell that. Like Martin Lawrence said. Run, tell that. And Joe Biden's the man. And Trump ain't shit. All he is this classic crash and burn. And I'm glad Biden and us got the last word. We stood up and we fought like warriors. We fought like gladiators. We didn't back down for nobody. We will never back down for these punk-ass Republican chumps. I see why they're called Retrumpicans. Good name. Good name there. Got 1 week before his ass gets out of office. He don't deserve to hold the reign. And I also think that an impeachment is important so that he could never run for office ever again. That way, there is no 2024, and there's definitely no 2028. He sold us death. He's nothing but a diabolical, death-dealing scumbag. You get the point? He sells death to his own people. I mean, we can't have somebody like that running our country. You understand? That's why I said before in my earlier videos, fuck Donald Trump. Do you, Roger? Good. I don't like people like that. I never did. I was never a fan of theirs to begin with. I was always a fan of the Democrats because they can get us what we want. The Republicans, they can't do that. What kind of fucking chance do we have with the Retrumpicans anyhow? Not only did Trump pose a threat to the Republican Party, but also the Democratic Party when he ignited the U.S. Capitol insurrection. And there's another one on the way next week, so we got to be very careful. Because we're at war. We're faced with the threat of Armageddon. So unless the fire is put out, we're not going to be safe. Okay? We got to win. If we won before, we can win again. That's the way I see it. Think about who won the Civil War. It was us. Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation, which liberated slaves from their masters. Think about it. And that's why us blacks won the Civil War. Think about it. Trump is all for slavery, and he's all for mass genocide among blacks. How can you vote for somebody like that? You can't, right? Okay. I'm glad I didn't vote for him. Because I'm a Democrat. I could never vote for a Republican, let alone a piece of shit like Trump. So I hope this impeachment plays out and that he's out before January 20th. He's supposed to leave on the 19th. He's not going to be at the Biden inauguration. But anyway, fuck him. That's what he needs is a bullet to the head. He's the real threat. So why should we be the one to be punished for it? Why should we not have to defend ourselves against racist pieces of shit like the MAGA crew? He wants us dead. Well, guess what? We want his ass out and be an everyday citizen. We want him permabanned from holding political office again. He cannot do this to us. He can't hurt us no more. Once Biden takes office, we win. We fucking win. End the fucking story. You understand? We're the fucking winners. So, thank you, my fellow Americans, for casting your votes. Okay? We have spoken. And we ain't going to stay quiet for nobody. We're not going to back down. And we won't. We're wolves, not sheep. So, thank you for listening to the Man in the Black Mask. And don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a question underneath the screen. Good luck, be well, and have a good day. Thank you.